Good evening once again, everyone. My name is Mr. Smeghannigan, and tonight we're going to be doing part 38 of the Adventures of Alundra Let's Play. Where, having saved Bergus from his Murgg captors, we are now going to head back to the village to make sure that everything is a-okay, because nothing very serious could ever have happened there whilst we were away. Amazingly enough, it's now become daytime, which I suppose we were out in the dreamscape for so long that, well, it turned daytime. Anyway. Excuse me, out of breath. What was I saying? Yes. I apologise that this is a short video. I'm still feeling a little burnt out after the panic the slight panic I went through after discovering that one of the videos I uploaded had no sound for most of it. But I'll get over it. I mean, I pretty much have got over it. I re-uploaded it. Anyway. It was pretty good fortune I still had it as well. So, all in all, everything's worked out. So now, what was it? Yes, let's go to the village. Let's see what's happened. Because surely this couldn't have been some sort of wicked ploy. Right? Yep. Surprisingly, the Murgg are a lot smarter than you'd think they are. Unfortunately, they've managed to set fire to the entire village. Taking down taking out tons of people, tons of the villagers, or a few of the villagers at the very least. No sign of, anyone anywhere, apart from these two. Rather depressing thing, really. They were saved from nightmares, and then they were ultimately killed by monkeys. Really irritating, really. I would say it's a waste of time, but that's just a little rude. God, it sounds like everything's collapsing, and I really wish you could see that, but unfortunately we don't get to. I do like how you can just sort of see where the fire textures start and end, but I suppose you shouldn't be pulling that sort of stuff out. Anyway, talking to Bergus, what was it? Obviously we find out that everything's gone a bit mad. So now we gotta, what was it? By talking to him, we've realised that there are monkeys everywhere. There's still a Murgg everywhere. And basically we could just leave if we want to. I do quite appreciate that they didn't manage to set the fountain on fire. That would have been something not even the Murgg would be able to do. Now then, as you can see, they have spawned in there. Rather irritating, really. But yeah, everywhere is on fire. It's a nasty thing. Town's not going to recover from this, or not very well, anyway. I do find it interesting that the Murgg are still just standing in the fire, not really caring for what's going on. Oh, well, we made this, I guess. We're considering it. But anyway, what was it? With the final Murgg down, the music goes away. All the crackling and noise disappears. I tell a lie, it's still there. And we get the most, oh boy, jarring transition that we've ever had. Well, I'm not entirely sure this is a jarring transition. It's really just a point of, wow, this is just really weird. Hey, you've just seen the entire town that you've been living in for the past few months has just caught on fire, and you've seen many dead people. Victory pose! It's amazing, really. Anyway, with the defeat of the Murgg, we find out that everyone's shacked up in Beaumont's house. It's a good thing, really. It's the biggest house in the area, and somehow very, very defensible. Considering it's actually in a dip, you'd think it would be easier to attack. Whatever. Anyway, as you can tell, it seems like we have finally gained the trust. We have regained the trust of the villagers again, slightly. I mean, a little. You can never tell at times. Thankfully, some of the villagers managed to escape, and they've all collected here. We do get to find out exactly what's happened. I don't remember if I spoke to Beaumont at this point, but he basically tells us, yeah, we should go around and talk to everyone, lift their spirits and such. Oh no, wait, he talks to us. Nope, I just completely blanked on talking to him. Brilliant. Anyway, as you can tell, this is all that's left of the village. We had so many people, and everyone is gone. Yes, and it seems that whatever the hell happened with Bergus, the Murgg were using them by direction of Melzaz in order to attack the village by doing basically what Alundra was doing. There's some weird explanations for it. I could probably explain it better in a diagram, but I'll have to get onto that when I get onto that. It's really kind of a weird thing when you can count all of the remaining villagers on 2 hands. And yes, unfortunately, Wendell and Mead have died as well. It's really, and Sierra. So many deaths. People unaccounted for, people accounted for. I don't think even Phineas managed to get away. Like, he didn't even get a single mention. I could sort of understand it, because he wasn't really that important. Oh, jeez. I forgot about Gustav, poor bastard. I can understand why he might be a little annoyed, you know? Anyway, yes, it seems like even Sierra got noted by the villagers, but Bonair's father is just forgotten. Kind of a weird thing, really. I mean, I'm not even sure what to say on it in any sense of the term. But at the very least, Mead and Wendell went out fighting. That was a brilliant thing. Pity we didn't get to see it. Or it probably is a good thing we didn't get to see it. Ugh. Can't imagine that. I also find it a little distressing that with this cheery music, we get people basically on the brink of destruction. Very, very, very unfortunate. Well, very, very weird, actually. I do like, at the very least, that Talus is able to still be Talus in this dire time. You can even see the flames licking away at the windows there. It's so weird. Like, oh man, the entire village is burning, and so many people have died. It's the best music in the world to listen to. Really kind of an unfortunate thing, because now we don't get any music. Now is the time of words. This is partially why it's such a short video. I mean, I could have used the rest of this video, the rest of this recording, but I felt that the end of this particular conversation is the best place to cut it. And yes, I like how gung-ho Gustav is to fight. It really kind of shows how goddamn infuriated he is at what's happened. I mean, what was it? So far, we've got confirmed dead Bonair, Myra, Sierra. Well, okay, not confirmed dead, but so many people dead. It's just goddamn tragedy. You gotta wonder where, what was it? I do like the echoing there. It's just like, yes, we must do this. Nice to see we're all agreeing. And here comes Ronan. Oh yes, the ray of sunshine in this village. You can tell this is going to be a fun one. Anyway, it seems my voice. It seems my voice is broken. No, it seems that everyone's faith has been shaken to the ground by all of these horrible events. All except for Ronan's, which is kind of a curious thing. I guess he really is a zealot. Well, not exactly what I would have said. He's just... Apparently I wanted to stay there for a few seconds, but yeah. Apparently this town is being resided upon by someone who plays The Sims. That's the best way I can think of it. The fun thing is Ronan basically... This is where Ronan just sort of cracks a little. Like, all this time when he's been with the villagers, he has always been trying to keep a steady face, or keep himself steady, make sure that it doesn't appear like there's any weird plans going on. And now he's essentially turned into a fanboy. I mean, this is I think fanboy is the term. Zealot is definitely the term, but what was it? If you think back to all the people you've talked to who would fervently defend, games, music, and all that stuff, he's just a goddamn fanboy. It's just unfortunate that he's in a position of power, sort of. I do like this bit as well. It's just like, hey, yeah, we lost the ability to create. No, he gave you the ability to control your dreams. Because that doesn't have a whiff of the old bullshit on it. And then here we get some more explanations as to what's going on exactly, if you haven't been able to put it together yet. I mean, consider this. Melzas is... it's been hinted that he's an external force, something that came from a meteorite or something. and he's somehow been empowered by all of these prayers and such. But eventually, what was it? Eventually, something happened that caused everyone to, well, the king of the land decreed that all of the all the statues had to be destroyed. So naturally, he suddenly became weaker. Sort of weaker, because again, this is how faith works in this game. It's very physical. It's got a quantity. But what was I going to say? Yes, as it says here, in order for Malzas to continue getting power from the humans, he has to be a bit of a trickster god, you know. He's such a good trickster that Ronan completely and utterly believes everything that he's heard of him. Yes, all of it was an elaborate ruse. He never had the ability to do anything like this. It's quite. I like the wordplay at play here. I'm saying play so often it's starting to lose its sense. But yeah, this is where the story starts getting a little. I mean, the idea of being able to swap from one twin to the other is weird enough. The idea of monkeys being able to use that same gateway to launch a surprise attack on the village is even weirder. But this is basically where things start getting a little odd. I mean, it's endgame, so I suppose it makes sense. Anyway, with most of the remaining villagers knowing what must be done, there is only one final decision left to make, and it is not a decision that Ronan seems to like, considering how exactly he swings, or in terms of any sort of thing. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained at the moment. I like how they have to show his visible silence. You can just imagine his face turned into that of a horrid scowl. And I do like it. I do like his charity as well. You can really tell why exactly he's still the mayor, or why exactly he is the mayor. Still the mayor. What am I saying? Anyway, with this, we finally get to see. Well, obviously we get to see some friendships and interactions between more of the villagers. But more to the point, we finally get to see Ronan actually crack. Yes, because this is what good and kind, benevolent God would want his followers to say. Anyway, with this revelation, we are finally at the end of the video. I thank you all for watching, and I apologize for the wait. Next time, we are going to be seeing the final decision and the results of that decision. Thanks for watching.